Sadiq Bukhari from Jamal Muhammad College was supposed to give you a welcome address, but for some reasons he is not able to attend. So anyway, I'm taking over. I welcome you all to this 15th National Science Fair 2023, where you will be presenting your displays online. So OMIAT, in its quest for identifying and tapping scientific talent in students, has been conducting these fairs for quite a long time. And Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah, this is the 15th annual science fair which is being conducted jointly by Jamal Muhammad College and OMIAT. That's a very great fate of OMIAT, that is relentlessly we are trying to find the talent in the students. And as you all know, the difference between a science exhibition and a science fair. So in a science fair, you just display the exhibits or models. But whereas in a science fair, reports of research-based science projects done by students are presented. And these projects are carried out following scientific methodology of conducting experiment, collection of data, and its interpretation to arrive at results. So this is the difference between a science exhibition and a science fair. And Alhamdulillah, this year, about 107 projects are being presented online. And in addition to this, 54 projects will be presented offline also at Jamal Muhammad College, inshallah, tomorrow. So it's a great opportunity for you. And you have already crossed 2 levels of competition and reached the finals. So I congratulate all of you and welcome you all to this, and wish you all the best in all your endeavors. May you, and it's not important, like I always say, in any competition, participating is the essence. Winning the first prize, second prize, third prize is not at all should be your view, because participation is more important. If today, and if you do not win it today, that should give you more impetus so that you work more, concentrate more, and try to win it the next time. That should be the spirit. Okay. So I again welcome you and wish you all the best. Thank you. Akhiru dawana and alhamdulillah rabbil alameen.
So students, it's the time to present your presentations. Now I call Mr. Mohammed Ashwaq, code number.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Sir, can you please enable my video? Sir, am I audible and visible?
You are audible, all right.
Am I visible, sir?
You are visible, yes. Fazal, unmute him, please. He's muted. Please unmute him.
Nature has a remedy for the problems we create. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Muhammad Ashfaq of grade 10, here to present on a wonderful research project, isolation of halophiles and their application towards degrading oils. First of all, what are halophiles? Halophiles are defined as salt-loving organisms. These are found in extreme places like oceans, salt lakes, and seas. The aim of this project is to isolate these halophilic bacteria and to apply them on oils to degrade the hazardous contents. First of all, why do we need to use halophilic bacteria? Halophilic bacteria are known to produce heavy enzymes, which could degrade even non-biodegradable items. So we are going to apply this on oils. Do you know that there was about 700 million tons of oil spillage only in 2021, even though the export of oil reduced due to the COVID? Then to about 700 million tons of oil was spilled in 2021. This would cause suffocation to marine animals, leading to their destruction. So we aim to reduce these destructions using the halophilic bacteria. The aspect and impact of the project is that the aspect is spillage or releasing of hazardous oil contents in the marine environment. And the impact is destruction of marine ecosystem, leading to the death of many fishes. Now, coming on to the plan for experimental design. The plan is to isolate the halophilic bacteria from a salty environment and to use them in oils to degrade the hazardous contents. This research involves 3 questions. The first one is, how can we isolate these halophilic bacteria? And the second one, will halophiles help in degradation of oils? And the third one, can it degrade all types of oils? The hypothesis of the project is halophilic bacteria will help in biodegradation of hazardous non-biodegradable contents of oils. The independent variable is hazardous substances in oils. The dependent variable is rate of biodegradation, and the control variable is effect of halophilic bacterial medium on oil. This project includes 5 stages of methods. The first stage is preparation of nutrient agar. The second stage is cultivation of halophiles from samples. The third stage is isolation and steeping of the obtained colony. The fourth stage is preparation of nutrient broth and acclimatizing the culture with oil. And the fifth stage is application of broth and colony on the oil samples. Now, moving on to the first stage, preparation of nutrient agar. For this, we would require 14 grams of agar powder and 500 ml of distilled water. First, we should mix these together and we have to autoclave this for around 15 minutes with all other equipments which we are going to use further in the experiments like Petri plates and micropipette for 15 minutes until it reaches 121 degrees Celsius. And the second stage, it is cultivation of, and the second stage is cultivation of halophiles from samples. For this, we have to take the samples from the oceans. We have taken the sample from the ocean water and we have to spread this in the Petri plates with the micropipette. We are using three Petri plates, and first we are spreading in the Petri plates, and then we are waiting, and we are pouring the nutrient agar and waiting till it solidifies. After it solidifies, we have to invert that and keep it in the incubator for around 5 days in 37 degrees Celsius. The next stage of the project is isolation and steeping of the obtained colony. After the incubation, the first 2 pictures shows the isolated colony. The first 2 pictures shows the first colony. After that, we are subculturing it in 15 days interval until we receive the pure colony of halophiles. And now moving on to the next stage. In this stage, we are making the nutrient broth and acclimatizing the culture. First, for nutrient broth, we would require 6.5 grams of broth powder and 500 ml of distilled water. First, we have to mix these together and acclimate, and we have to autoclave it with all other oils like we are using engine oil, diesel, and vegetable oil. First, we have to autoclave this for 15 minutes until it reaches 121 degrees Celsius in 15 pounds pressure. After this, we have to add 5 ml of oil in each of the nutrient broth. We are taking 100 ml of nutrient broth in each beaker. We are taking 3 beakers and adding each oil samples of 5 ml in each beaker. After that, we are going to incubate this for 5 days, for 2 days. After incubation, the next stage comes. The next stage, we are planning to, in the next stage, we are applying the oil samples and colony on broth. For this, we would require 16 grams of oil, 16 ml of oil, and we have to add this oil to the acclimatized culture, which we have kept in the incubator. Now, after adding these oils, we have to add 50 ml of broth. After this, we have to keep in the incubator for around 5 days until so that the halophils will grow and degrade the hazardous contents in oils. After 5 days, we started checking the results. The first result we checked was the absorbance level. When the absorbance level is low, we can say that the hazardous contents has been reduced. First, as seen in the table, the hazardous content in oil sample without colony for vegetable oil is 0.713, for diesel is 0.956, and for engine oil is 0.916. And in the other table, we can see the oil samples with colony has reduced the absorbance level. For vegetable oils, it's about 0.693. For diesel, it's about 0.887. And for engine oil, it's about 0.869. From this, we can say that it has degraded the oils, and mostly it has degraded the engine oil the most. To ensure that it has degraded the hazardous contents like sulfur and nitrates, we have done the nitrate and sulfur test. Nitrate test includes adding sulfonic acid and alpha-naphthalamine and 5 ml of these oil samples in each. After adding, if the color turns red, we can say that the nitrate has been reduced. We can see that in all 3 samples, the color has turned red. In the oil sample of vegetable oil, the color is more darker. So we can say that it has reduced the most in vegetable oil. And we have did the sulfur test. We know that sulfur produces pungent smell. So when we open the beaker, when we open the obtained colony, we can see the we can smell the pungent smell. From this, we can say that the sulfur also has been reduced. Now, what can we say from this? What is the conclusion of the project? The conclusion is that we can isolate this halophilic bacteria from marine environment, which gives the answer to our first question is, how can we isolate halophilic bacteria? And our research question, the second research question was, will halophiles help in degradation of oils? We have seen that the halophiles is helping in degradation of oils, and it has degraded sulfur and nitrate. And the third question was, can halophiles degrade all types of oils? Here we have used halophiles to degrade vegetable oil, diesel, and engine oil. So it may degrade all types of oils. Now, what is the application of the project? The application is that it can be used in many places of oil spillage. So we can reduce the impact of oil on the marine environment by applying this. Now, future enhancement of the project. The future enhancement is to convert these halophiles into solution like spray, which can be sprayed by the choppers from the helicopters on the oil spillage areas. Thus, it can reduce the impact of oil spillage. The choppers have been used to spray the fire extinguishers on forest fires. Like that, we could change the choppers to use and spray on the places where the oil spillage has occurred. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Sir, any questions?
Yeah, good morning, Ashwat. Thank you for your nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I would like to know a few from you. The first thing is, what type of bacteria, the name of the bacteria you have isolated from?
It's halophilic bacteria, sir. Halophiles, halophilic bacteria.
Yeah, it's no halophiles. That's correct. But what is the name of the bacteria? Genus and species. Any specific name for that?
Sir, I don't really know that.
Halophiles are general name for any salt-loving bacteria. What is the name of that particular bacteria you have isolated? I mean,
sir, I don't really know. No, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, what you said it is a halophile.
What, sir?
It's an halophilic. It is an halophilic bacteria, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Whether it is a mild, low, or heavy halophilic bacteria. What type of bacteria it is?
Sir, it's actually mild halophiles, sir. Because for a high halophiles, you would require from a very high salty environment. It's not found in oceans actually. It's found in very high salty environments, like it is found in very particular places. But from our oceans, we can isolate the mild halophiles.
That's right, but how will you differentiate in low, mild, and high halophilic bacteria? What is the range, you know? What is the salt content?
Sir, I don't know the exact range, but I know that the for high halophiles, we need extreme salts, but that is not found in our environment.
Where do you carry out this experiment?
Sir, I took the samples from these. I took the samples from the sea and I carried the experiment in the lab.
From the sea,
Yes, sir.
which place? Which place?
Sir, Vesanagar, sea, sir.
Little louder, which sea?
Sir?
The exact location.
Location.
Yes, sir,
location,
Vesanagar
where
beach.
is it? Besant Beach.
Yeah.
In Besant Beach. And okay. Where do you isolate the bacteria? Alumni bacteria?
I'm in lab, sir. The lab.
In lab.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, why do you choose sulfur and nitrates alone for this isolation?
So it's easy to detect, sir. You can easily test whether sulfur and nitrate has been reduced. That's why I chose sulfur and nitrate. And it's to the important things that are causing the destruction of marine. So we are choosing those. Sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mohammad Ashok. Now it's
Thank
time
you.
for Mr. Vasudevan. Code number AES A029. Once again, repeat. Mr. Vasudevan, code number JES A029. Are you there? Mr. Vasudevan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm here.
Yeah, please proceed.
Can I start, sir?
Good, carry on, carry on, carry on. You can take 5 minutes. Okay.
Good morning, sir. My name is Vasudevan of grade 9. I'm studying in the Fatima Central Senior Secondary School. I'm an environmental science student. My topic is to citric fruit impact the saltwater battery. Let's start with the aim. My aim is to prove that citric fruit can conduct electricity, but by teaming up with the salt water. Let's see the abstract. Can you imagine how your life would change if battery did not exist? Batteries power many things.
Mr. Vasudevan, please. Mr. Vasudevan,
Yes, sir.
audio is not that appropriate. Please correct your audio, please.
Okay, sir.
It's not clearly audible.
Now,
It's
sir.
not clearly audible.
Now, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see with object. Can you imagine how your life would change if battery did not exist? Batteries power many things around us, including our cell phones, video game controller, then smoke detectors. Many of us can know we can make a battery with a piece out of a fruit. Generally, any material having ions can conduct electricity if the suitable electrode is provided. In the same way, having acidic juices, citric fruits can conduct electricity. But how about teaming up the fruits with salt water? Will there be any impact? In this project, I will try to find out whether citric fruit impact the salt water battery. My hypothesis of this project: lemon salt combo will be the best battery among all other fruit salt combos. Then the materials required for this project: copper electrodes, zinc electrodes, alligator clip leech, then digital multimeter with X-leech, buzzer, glass tumblers 4, then acidic fruits like orange, tomato, or a lemon, etc. Then coming to the procedure, the fruit salt combo, we have to take 10 ml of lemon juice and pour it in a glass. We have to mix it with the salt water, like that tomato and orange. Then testing the battery. Now testing the battery of their working. We have to connect one of the end with the alligator cable to zinc anode, using the clip to attach the electrode to the glass wall for grip. Then like this. My conclusion of this project is, my hypothesis, lemon salt combo is the best salt combo among any other fruit has been proved. This is because with the addition of citrus fruits, the acidity of the salt water is increased. More current was produced and the electrolyte was continuously drawn. Then, yes, sir. Then coming to the statement of the problem, climate change is making an impact. Carbon dioxide keeps increasing in the atmosphere. Salt water can be the economical. So generally electricity using salt water is considered as a best impact in electricity, considered economical friendly. Thank you, sir. Sir, can you hear me? Hello?
கேக்குதா வாசுதேவன்?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. I can hear.
Why do you choose this project? The project ஏன் choose பண்ண?
Because sir,
இந்த project ஏன் choose பண்ண?
Yes, sir. Because of climatical change on our world, sir.
எதுக்கு lemon choose பண்ண?
Sir, to prove that acidic fruit is the best conductor of electricity, then it is economic friendly.
வேற ஏதாவது citrus fruit ஓட நீ compare பண்ணியா?
Yes, sir, I compared to the tomato.
Tomato.
Yes, sir, this is tomato. This is lemon. What, sir? I can't hear it.
Okay. Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vasudevan.
Thank you, sir.
Now it's a turn for Jashwant Srinivasan. His code number is JES A062. Please present your presentation. Mr. Jashwant Srinivasan, his code number JES A0262. Topic: photonics enabled solar membrane for water purification. Once again, call Mr. Jashwant Srinivasan. His code number JES A062.
Sir, he's not here, sir.
Okay. Next, Sophia Fatima. Her code number JES A063. Can present your presentation, please. Call once again. Sophia Fatima. Code number JES 063. Reader.
Present, sir.
Please present your presentation. Get started.
Start करो शुरू से. Assalamualaikum, sir. My name is Sophia Fatima. I'm from PGHS second master student. Problem बोल दे एक second.
You are not clear. Yes, right. Okay.
आज का मेरा उन्वान है कौन सा हयाती मादा बेहतरीन बायोफ्यूल बनाता है. हमारे तरफ को एक पाए जाने वाले इंसानी अवामिल पर गौर करते हुए मैंने ये फैसला किया कि एक ऐसा हयाती मादा मुंतखब किया जाए जिसकी मदद से हयाती ईंधन तैयार किया जा सकता है और वो हम आज जो फॉसिल फ्यूल इस्तेमाल करते हैं उसका मुतबादिल हो सके। इसके लिए मैंने 3 तरह के हयाती मादों को इकट्ठा किया, एक लकड़ी और एक ज़रई फुजलात और एक बचा हुआ खाने का सेब, और मैंने इससे हयाती ईंधन तैयार किया और फिर इन्हें 3 मरहलों में जांचा। 3 मराहिल में जांचने के बाद मैंने इन तमाम ईंधनों का तकाबुल फॉसिल फ्यूल से किया ताकि इस बात का पता चल सके कि कौन सा हयाती ईंधन फॉसिल फ्यूल का मुतबादिल बन सकता है। इसके लिए मैंने 3 मराहिल कुछ इस तरह अंजाम दिए कि पहले मरहले में मैंने तमाम हयाती ईंधनों को यके बाद दीगर इनकी आलूदगी की शरह जांची। इसके लिए मैंने अपने कुछ साथियों की मदद ली और इनसे कहा कि गाड़ियों में इन ईंधनों को डालें और इस्तेमाल करें, और जिन मकामात पर इन्होंने इन ईंधनों को इस्तेमाल किया, इन मकामात पर मैंने एक कागज लगाया और इस पर वैसलीन का पेस्ट फैला दिया और इन कागजों को चिस्पा कर दिया, और फिर कुछ देर के बाद मैंने मुशाहिदा किया जो कागज सबसे ज्यादा काला था इससे इस बात का इजहार हुआ कि वो हयाती ईंधन उतना ही आलूदा है। और फिर मैंने दूसरा मरहला इस तरह किया कि इसमें मैंने हर किलोमीटर के लिए कितना ईंधन दरकार है इसको जांचा। इसको जांचने के लिए मैंने हर 20 से 25 किलोमीटर तक गाड़ियों में कितना ईंधन दरकार है ये जांचा। फिर उसके बाद मैंने तीसरे मरहले में इनसे कितनी तवन्नाई का अखराज होता है इस बात की जांच के लिए मैंने इसी मेथड को फिर से दोहराया कि गाड़ियों में इनको डालकर इस्तेमाल किया जाए। इस्तेमाल के दौरान इनकी स्पीड को चेक किया गया, तो मैंने इन तमाम मराहिल को जांचने के बाद ये मुशाहिदा किया कि बायोगैस सबसे ज्यादा मुफीद और फॉसिल फ्यूल का मुतबादिल बन सकती है। और मैंने मुशाहिदा किया कि बायोगैस इतनी ही आलूदा है जितनी की फॉसिल फ्यूल, लेकिन बायोगैस में पाए जाने वाले इन आलूदा मादों को निकालने पर ये एक प्योर बायोफ्यूल के तौर पर इस्तेमाल की जा सकती है। मैंने ये नतीजा किया कि बायोगैस को हम फॉसिल फ्यूल के मुतबादिल के तौर पर इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। शुक्रिया।
Thank you. And what is the biomass you have chosen? Biomass.
Yes, sir.
Please repeat the question.
Biomass.
Yes, sir.
What is the name of the biomass you have chosen?
3 types of biomass, sir. First is firewood, agricultural waste, and the left out cooking oil.
Left out cooking oil.
Yes, sir.
And out of 3, which one is the best? Which one is the best biofuel?
The biogas which is made up of firewood.
Firewood.
Yes, sir.
Now, where do you carry out this experiment?
In my school, sir.
In your school.
Yes, sir.
So what is the outcome? What you are going to convey? How you are going to use it to the society?
सर, जैसा कि बायोगैस सबसे बेहतरीन बायोफ्यूल के तौर पर उभरा, तो हम ये नतीजा किए कि फॉसिल फ्यूल की बजाय बायोगैस का इस्तेमाल करके हम आलूदगी को कम कर सकते हैं और कुदरती वसाइल को भी बचा सकते हैं।
Okay, Acha, thank you.
Thank you, Sophia Fatima. Next, Maria Begum, code number JES A064. I will change call. Maria Begum, code number JES A064. You can present your presentation.
Yes, sir.
064, Maria Begum, are you there?
Good morning, sir. Myself, Maya. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Myself, Maya. Junior category environmental science. The movement has been the title of project is absorption
You are
of
not audible. You are not little more clear. Your voice is not audible.
the title of the question is absorption of pollutants in different soil types. So the purpose of doing this experiment is to determine which pollutant means which type of soil is most absorbent of pollutants. So I became interested in this idea when I was cleaning near my grandma's house. I noticed that the soil near the lake was darker and smelled funny. So I moved several rocks around the creek on the bottom to find soil saturated in oil. So the information which will be gained from this experiment will be beneficial from farmers, gardeners, and as well as the persons who have soil pollution problems to better understand absorbency in different types of pollutants. So my first hypothesis is that the soil with less porosity would be most absorbent, and the second hypothesis is that the more viscous pollutants would be most absorbent. So based on our first hypothesis, we will try to understand that the soil with less porosity will have less holes for leakage to fill, which makes the soil allow leakage to fill on the floor for a period of time. And based on my second hypothesis, we will try to understand that as soil is thicker than the antifreeze and gasoline, it should be absorbed the most. The materials required to do this experiment are one plastic filter, 750 milligram of sandy soil, clay soil, and 750 ml of oil, gasoline, antifreeze, 10 plastic cups, 500 ml of graduated cylinder, one scratch paper, one organized table, and one stopwatch. Procedure. First, we have to create clean and organized rectangular working sink for a tube of water. Then place one plastic cup on the table. Then set a filter in the plastic cup so it is sturdy. Then put 250 milligram of sandy soil in the filter. Then accurately measure 250 ml of oil in a graduated cylinder and pour it in the sandy soil slowly and steadily. Then once the oil is completely out of the cylinder, remove the begin priming the filter for 60 seconds. After the 60 seconds are completed, immediately remove the filter from the sink from the cup and set it in the sink. Then report the amount of measurement. But this is not a final measurement. On the same paper, write the following equation: 250 minus pollutants remaining is equals to pollutants absorbed. As all, in this way we can find out how much pollutants are absorbed by the soil. But this is not a final process. We have to repeat this whole procedure 2 times with sand soil and gasoline and antifreeze, and 3 times with clay soil, gasoline, antifreeze, and oil. Now results. The results of this experiment were that the oil and clay combination was the most absorbent, as I suspected. The clay absorbed an average of 220 ml of oil, 100 ml of antifreeze, and 135 ml of gasoline. Whereas the sand absorbed an average of 126 ml of oil, 146 ml of antifreeze, and 138 ml of gasoline. I noticed that as antifreeze and gasoline are things like water should be both ran into the soil quickly. Conclusion. Here, my first hypothesis was that the soil with less porosity would be most absorbent, and my second hypothesis was that the more viscous pollutants would be most absorbent. So my results indicate that my first and second hypothesis should be accepted. If I were to do this project again, I would use a wider variety of pollutants and different kinds of soils and accurately measure my data with more accurate tools and follow my procedures very closely and accurately. The variables are dependent variable is absorption capacity, control variable is type of soil, and independent variable is amount of pollutants. Data analysis. Day by day, we are connected to soil directly or indirectly with almost everything leaves. But sadly, soil is created slowly and destroyed easily. So prevention is more important. Thank you. I'm done.
Thank you for the presentation. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me, student? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? Respond. Can you hear me?
Sir,
Can you hear me? கேக்குதா?
Hello, can you hear me, ma?
Maria Begum,
yes, sir.
can you hear me?
Good evening.
louder பேசுமா? கேக்குதா?
Hello, கேக்குதா? அப்படியா?
Maria Begum,
Yes, sir.
thank you for your presentation. What are the pollutants you selected for absorption?
Sir, can you repeat the question?
What are the pollutants you have chosen for the absorption in different soil types? What are the soil types you chose? Different soil types. What are the soil types you chose?
Sir, can you repeat the question? Sir, can you repeat the question?
Sir, you are in mute, sir.
Sir, repeat the question.
Maria Begum,
Yes, sir.
Audible.
yeah, what are the pollutants you chose for soil types? என்னென்ன pollutants choose பண்ணீங்க?
Oil, gasoline, and clay soil and sand soil.
Which soil type absorbed more pollutants? Which is the best soil type?
The clay soil absorbs more pollutants.
Why?
The clay soil absorbs more pollutants.
where you collected the soil samples? எங்க collect பண்ணீங்க? Soil samples, where you collected?
From shops.
இல்லமா, 3 types of soil types எங்க collect பண்ணீங்க? Where you collected? Oh, Kannada, okay. Okay, thank you so much, ma. All the best.
Thanks.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Maria Begum. Next, Sheikh Sunira, code number JES A065. Repeat. Sheikh Sunira, code number JES A065. Topic: all the glitter is not gold.
Sir,
Silver, be aware of sweet. Are you there? Sheikh Sunira.
Present, sir.
Go ahead, carry on.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Sheikh Sunir of 9G of MSKT School, Sitapal Mandi branch, standing before you to represent a project. All the glitter is not silver, so be aware of sweets. So, don't you like sweets? Sure, you do. But most of these sweets look attractive because that are coated with silver leaf, which is called as Chandika work, which makes sweets enticing enough, but it is extremely deliberating for our health. So my problem is whether the silver leaf coated on the sweets is pure of silver or mixed with other metals. So my hypothesis is nowadays most of these sweets are adulterated with aluminium instead of silver leaf for a decorative purpose, which is not digestible by human gastrointestinal system. So by this project, I have checked the qualitative analysis of the silver leaf coated on the sweets. Firstly, I took silver leaf and ignited. It turns into black. It indicates that it is adulterated with aluminium because if it will be silver, silver becomes small ball. Secondly, I tested with dilute hydrochloric acid. I found that no precipitate was formed because silver became turbid with white precipitate. Thirdly, I tested silver leaf rubbing between my palms. I found that silver leaf became small ball instead of disappearing. Then I got to know that sweet shops apply silver leaf over the sweets coated with aluminium instead of silver leaf because aluminium is very cheap and cost effective. And to check the purity, I have conducted an experiment by taking same sweets from 4 different shops. I have taken Kaju Katli from 4 different shops. That is Sudharshana Sweet Shop, Balaji Sweet Shop, Pista House Sweet Shop, and Venkateshwara Sweet Shop. To check the purity, I found that local sweet shops are using aluminium foil instead of silver. In my experiment, I took equal weight of silver leaf coated on the sweets, which is 50 grams. And for mixing, I took dilute hydrochloric acid, 1 ml. I obtained the following result. By this experiment, I conclude that Sudharshana Sweet Shop and Pista House Sweet Shops are less adulterated when compared to others. I conclude you all that be aware of sweets which is adulterated. Organize the outlets and buy from reliable shops. Avoid craziness for artificial colored sweets and buy from reputed shops. Hence, my hypothesis is correct that sweet coated with silver leaf is adulterated with aluminium. I suggest you all that be aware of sweets which is adulterated because health is wealth. Thank you, Jazakallah.
Thank you for your presentation. Why you choose this topic?
Sir, actually, in my house there was a function. So we was making a sweets, and my mother asked my father to bring a silver leaf, and he bought. And for baking a sweet or whatever, for a joke, we just ignite it. It turns into black, and I asked my teacher to conduct this experiment. So she had conducted this experiment.
Yeah, but all the women and everybody, they don't use silver right now, and they choose only for gold. Then what is the necessity for doing the project in silver?
So because gold is very costly also, and gold is very dangerous for our health also, and that's why silver is very easily digestible when compared to gold. So we should use actually silver only, but gold is not supposed to use, and it is very cost for if festivals are there, and most of the Hindus will take sweets. If they are poor or what, they can't take gold also, so they can take silver only.
Okay, ma, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Sheikh Sunira. Next is P. Abhishana. Code number is JES A066. I repeat, Ms. P. Abhishana, code number JES A066. Topic smoke observer. Are you there?
No, sir, she's not.
Okay, we'll call upon next Miss Sumaya Begum, JES, code number JES A067. Are you there, Sumaya Begum? I repeat, Sumaya Begum, code number JES A067.
No, sir, she's also not.
Okay. The final call to Mr. Mohammad Hamid Uddin Bilal. Mr. Mohammad Hamid Uddin Bilal, code number JES A068. Are you there?
No, sir.
I have admitted two people. Again, Mohammad Hamid Uddin Bilal, code number JES A068. Are you there? Please respond. Next for the senior batch, I call Mr. Mohammad Faisal Khan, code number SES A008. Are you there, Mr. Mohammad Faisal Khan? Yes, please unmute. You there?
Yes, he is here, sir.
I call Mr. Mohammad Faisal Khan, code number SES A008. Please present your presentation.
Yes, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. 1 minute. Sir. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Go for your presentation.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Is my video clear, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. 1 minute. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Mohammad Faisal Khan, and today I'm going to explain a project tracking harmful pollutants from air. So, recently I asked a question to my friends and my teachers. What are the 4 basic things that a human needs for surviving in life? And then the answers which they gave was food, water, shelter, and air. And then when I was keep on thinking on it, I thought there was a time long ago where food was for free, water was for free, and even air and shelter was for free. But now, do we have the same? Of course not. We need money to eat food. We need money to drink water. We need money to have shelter. But the only thing where money doesn't exist is the air we breathe. So for all this, road is the backbone for all the economical activities. They occupy more urban spaces, and then they are specially made for vehicular traffic. So recently when I was brooding around the websites, searching for India's harmful pollutants, I was shocked by the results. India has the more harmful pollutants. And then moreover, 2.4 billion people are exposed to harmful air. So by doing a research on this, I got an idea. Why can't I create a project where I can measure the real-time air pollution? And that is my hypothesis. That is creating a device to calculate real-time air pollution. I have used 4 components and then 2 major components and 2 sub-components. The major components are ESP8266 module. It's a Wi-Fi module, and then it's a microcontroller chip. And then BME680 sensor. This sensor is a 4-in-1 sensor, and it can measure air quality, humidity, pressure, and temperature. So the two supporting components are breadboard and then jumper wires. Let me explain the procedure very briefly, sir. That is, place the Wi-Fi module and then BMS680 sensor in the breadboard and connect the wires. After connecting the wires, you have to prepare the code in Arduino UNO. While you are preparing the code, you have to set up a Blink app. What this app does is, it takes the readings from the sensor and then displays the output in the phone. So this Blink app has an authentication code where you need to paste in the Arduino UNO. And then we have done with the procedure. Now let me tell you how it works. When you upload the code in the Wi-Fi module, this Wi-Fi module analyzes the code and then sends the signal to the sensor. And then the sensor takes the reading and then sends it back to the Wi-Fi module. This Wi-Fi module and then sends it back to the Blink app, and then we can see the results in our phone. So this is how it works. And then the results. I have done two experiments, one in my home and one outside, that is road. And in roads, I have used a normal road and then the polluted garbage and then a highway. I have tested 4 things. One is air quality, humidity, pressure, and temperature. So from starting, you'll be noticing that I was using the words like air quality, pollutant, like so on. What is all about? It is all defined in a single word called air quality index. Air quality index was created by government agencies to communicate with the people how the air quality is. It has 6 categories and each category specifies different colors and then values from values of index. For example, if you see green color, we can denote that it is a pollution-free air and then we can breathe. If you see an yellow color, it denotes that it's a breathable air, but it is polluted. When you see an orange color, it's completely polluted air where we cannot breathe. Breathing is, even if we breathe, it's harmful for our health. So, and so on. We have red color, purple, and then maroon. And then, yeah, we are coming to the conclusion part. When, after seeing, yeah, I have few facts, to display. That is, the top 10 states in our country which has the poorest air quality. They are Bihar, Delhi, Punjab, and Gujarat. Likewise, we have another cleanest states in our country like Tamil Nadu, Telangana, and many more states. Do you know at which rank India is in globally for the pollution level? India is ranking at 5th position. By seeing the above facts, we can clearly say that our country lacks in an awareness. And for that, I created this project at a low price where people get more aware about our air quality and then we can bring the change as soon as possible. And I'm not going to stop till here, as I'm a people-oriented person and I love admiring nature. Taking people's health into consideration and then to protect the beautiful nature, I have come up with a next idea to upgrade my project is fix the device in the traffic signal and then see the output in the display board. And not only that, and then I'm going to create a software where all people can connect together. I have a cousin who is working at Infosys. With the help of him, I'm going to create this project. And I'm going to start this project in the month of February because as the exams is going on. And then the last part, we cannot completely stop air pollution, but we can reduce it. Change in ourselves is a change in the environment. Thank you.
Faisal Khan, thank you for your very nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
I once again thank for your social concern about the people of India. You told me that India scored a 5th place in the pollution grade.
Yes, sir.
What is the reason? What are the main contributions for this pollution?
The main contributors are the exhaust pipe from the vehicle, where we get more harmful pollutants, and then the smoke which come from the industries. When according to my research, these two were major reason for air pollution, sir.
Do you have any strategy to control this smoke pollution? How can we
Smoke
reduce?
pollution. Yeah, when
Understanding and identification to make aware of people, that is one point of view. The other part is to reduce that pollution, it's a other part. So do you have any idea?
yeah, it's we are work. Yeah, basically our country is working on this idea that instead of using petrols, we can use like electric, where it gives less pollutants in that way. And then even the industries we can make like instead of using more chemicals which pollutes, we can reduce some pollutions.
Actually, when people go for a comfort zone, everybody who needs a car, everybody wants to be comfort. So the pollution has to be increased. So in that way, we have to manage the pollution by some other alternate way. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So it's an initial and primary step to go further to make the people aware as far as to reduce the pollutants by using a vehicles and all those things. It's a very good initiative and idea. I congratulate you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for listening to my presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Faisal,
Yes, sir.
where you applied the software, in which place you have applied the software, and what kind of pollutants you have detected through the software?
I 1 minute, sir. Close this. My video stopped 1 minute. So my software doesn't identify the pollutant, but it measures the air quality, sir. Where how much the percentage of the air quality, it measures it. It doesn't find that what type of pollution.
Since you have given in your topic to track the pollutants, you should have given developing a software to track the air quality.
Yeah,
it's not the
I was a
pollutants.
little confused with the title.
You are given a specific term pollutants. Your software doesn't check the pollutants. It will simply check the air quality of it.
Yes,
so you have to give a broad term air quality monitoring system software. It's not a pollutants. Pollutants mean you have to be specific in telling what type of pollutants your software will measure. Is it right?
Yeah, right, sir. You're right.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, sir.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you, and thank you for listening to my presentation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammad Faisal Khan. The next one is Mr. Asma Sultana, code number ACS A016. Call Ms. Asma Sultana, code number SES A016. Are you there? A final call for Ms. Asma Sultana, code number SES A016. Topic: antibacterial effects of Vinca rosa.
Is my video clear?
Yeah, it's clear. You can go
Sir,
ahead.
is my video?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Asma Sultana from Noises Junior College. My topic is about the antibacterial effect of Vinca rosa. Vinca rosa is a plant that grows above the ground, and it is useful to make medicine such as hot skin diseases, leukemia, and neuroblastoma. It is useful in cancer treatment. So the experiment was conducted to find out the antibacterial effects of extracts of Catherinthes rosea. Catherinthes rosea is the scientific name of Vinca rosa. So first I have collect the leaves and stem, then wash and dry them at room temperature. Then I crush the leaves and stems separately. Then I measure the weight of each leaf and I soak it in distilled water for 24 hours. After 24 hours, by using filter paper, I filter the solution. 1 ml of each concentration of leaf I add in 3 petri dishes, and 1 ml of each concentration of stem I add in another 3 petri dishes, and in another 3 petri dishes I did not add anything, and I kept it for 24 hours. After 24 hours, our result shows that there is no bacteria formed in the stem and leaves. The bacteria is only found in the control. So it means that the plant Vinca rosa inhibit, it stops the growth of the bacteria, and the bacteria is not formed in the stem and leaves. So our result is proved that the Vinca rosa is an antibacterial plant, and we can use in the cancer treatment. Thank you.
Thank you, Asma, for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Why you chose Vinca rosa? Any specific reason? What is the common name for Vinca rosa?
The common name is Sadabahar, sir.
What is the reason for choosing Vinca rosa?
Because the Sadabahar is blossom all over the year. So
Is it Vinca rosa is abundant in your area?
Yes,
Is
yes,
it Vinca rosa is abundant in your area?
sir.
What type
Sir,
of
your voice is
antibacterial effect
breaking.
it produce?
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
It's clear?
Sir, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Sir, your voice is not.
You,
Asma.
Asma, can you hear us? Hello?
Asma Sultana, hello. Are you there?
Unmute and speak, sister.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What bacteria you chose for the antibacterial effect with Vinca rosa? What is the name of the bacteria you choose?
Bacillus.
Bacillus.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, ma. Thank you. Nice presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
You do experiment with the different bacteria. Some of the salmonella.
No,
type
sir.
so that it will give a very good.
Only-
It can be used as a medicine for some other purpose.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It's using cancer treatment in medicines.
Wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Asma Sultana. The next call for Ishrat Jabi, code number SES A017. The call is for Ishrat Jabi, code number SES A017. My parent call for Mr. Ishrat Jabi.
Yes,
Code
sir, I am
number-
here.
Yeah, you can present your presentation.
अच्छा मैं आ गई पीछे करो कैमरा अच्छा अच्छा चलो
Present, okay, come on, present.
This is Ishrat Jabi from Noisette Junior College. My topic is on Parthenium. Parthenium is noxious weed. These weed considered to be causes of allergies, respiratory problems. The purpose of this experiment was determine the effect of Parthenium on our agricultural field and the environment and our environment and the health of living things. First, my hypothesis is Parthenium fertilizer will not helpful in the growth of a plant and crops. I studied that in some website, the Parthenium is used as fertilizers by the farmers. So I conducted this experiment. Firstly, I collected Parthenium from our environment and 80 maize seeds, Parthenium leaf, water and alum. I cutted Parthenium leaf into very small pieces and I added 2.5 liter of water, 550 gram of Parthenium leaf, and 12.5 gram of alum in that all. And I decomposed that for 10 days. After it decomposed, I applied that on my plots. First plot, I growed that with Parthenium fertilizer, and the second is with normal water. When germination started, 1 centimeter of shoot length, I applied 100 ml of Parthenium leaf on a plot. After that, I observed the shoot length of a fertilizer plot for 4 days. After 4 days, observation and calculation, my average result is 8.5 and the controlled result is 5.5. The result is I didn't find much difference between fertilizer and control. This is my 4 days data of shoot length of our fertilizer and control. Thank you. Any questions?
What is the common name of Parthenium? Do you know the common name of Parthenium?
Yes, Congress grass
Hmm.
and Gajar ghas in Hindi.
It is also known as carrot grass.
Yes.
You know from which country it's not a native to India.
US through the import of crops.
It's from America.
Thank you.
Parthenium it came to India from America.
Yes, USA.
Okay, where you collected this Parthenium? You have
From
any pictures of Parthenium?
environment, sir. From my environment.
You have any pictures of Parthenium?
Yes, sir, I
Any
have.
collection, your photograph of Parthenium?
Yes, this is Parthenium leaf and I collected from my environment. This is a plant that I grew. And I decomposed that for 10 days
Have-
in the container. Any further questions?
Yes. After converting Parthenium into fertilizer, have you applied the fertilizer for growth of any other plants?
No, yes, only on maize seeds, sir. Not any other plant, only maize.
In your home, you have used that fertilizer to grow any other plant at your home?
No, it's not helpful for us. So we didn't use that for any other plant.
Okay, very nice presentation. Ishrat, you have done a very good presentation. Congratulations. Actually, in the Parthenium, at the time of fruiting and the flowering time only, it is very harmful to the people. Before that, we can collect it and make it as a manure. it will be a very good green manure for the field. Am I right? Are you able to understand? At the time of flowering, only the seeds and the spores spread through the air, then it will affect the respiratory system of a human. Before that, we can collect the plant, and as you said, we can make it a manure, then it will be very useful to the society.
It's not useful for our society because it's very harmful for our health and also the environment. It's affect our soil also.
Yeah, only one thing you have to understand. What is it? Parthenium is a flowering plant, right?
Yes.
It's a flowering plant.
Yes, sir.
Parthenium is a flowering plant. It is harmful only after flowering and after producing the fruits, seed. Before that, we can use the Parthenium for a manure or fertilizer.
So you are not audible. Hello.
Hello? Do you hear us? Hello? Hello, Mr. Jabi. Do you hear us?
Okay. Okay, ma. Thank you, ma. Israel.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you, Mr. Jabi. Now it's time for the call for the person who have not received our call. That is Mr. Jashwant Srinivasan. Are you there? JES A062. Jashwant Srinivasan. It's your final call. Next, P. Abhishana. Code number JES A066. Are you there? It will be your final call. P. Abhishana. Code number JES A066. Okay. Next is Sumaya Begum. Sumaya Begum. Code number JES A067. Are you there? Please respond. Thank you. The next final one is Mr. Mohammed Hamid Uddin Bilal. Are you there? Mr. Mohammed Hamid Uddin Bilal. The code number is JES A068. Thank you. Thank you, students. Thanks for your presentation. Now we can leave the meeting. Thank you, one and all.